Hi, Mike the MC, bringing another self-care video. Today is going to be a bit of a short story, a reflection for everyone to consider, to think about with respect to relationships. Our spouse, husband, wife, our significant other. And I think this is going to be a great tale to share with you all, and why it's important to be aware, not to be naive when we marry or become joined to somebody in a loving relationship. So let's get into this topic. This will be in the awareness playlist in my channel, but just getting to the topic, I just feel it's one I wanted to share for a while, and just to share with you all, because normally I talk on other topics on the faith and other books, but really I just want to go into this one because we do need to develop a sense of awareness of how sinister people can be behind our back. And the reason why this video is all focused around your replacement, betrayal, is because do we really trust the person that we live with, that we take care of each day, that takes care of us each day as well? Do we have that trust in somebody? And so, just diving into the story, I'm just recalling this one time I went on a date with a girl back several years ago, and it was a one-night thing. It didn't last too long. It just went sour. It wasn't as good as I thought it could go, and so I didn't think much of it after that. I just went my way forward, and she was a nice girl. I guess you could say out of a 10, she would have been an 8, a 7. I mean, she was pretty, don't get me wrong. But the thing was, we just didn't have a good chemistry. We weren't connecting. We just weren't on the same page. It was just different values. And so just to talk with her, it was good. It was a blessing. More experiences, right, to share with you all. But the experience that I want to share with everyone here is that, okay, I didn't think much of this lady after I dated her. So several years go by, and I just thought, okay, I'll just look her up to see what happened. Well, okay, she got married. Oh, I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. Okay, so she did get married. She got married 1 month after I had went on a date with her many years ago. All right, so there's that. But then 2 months prior, you know how everyone has those get together, like tie the knots, that, oh yeah, we're going to officially set the ceremony for this date and that time. Well, her current husband and her on that site had made that 2 months prior to my date, before they were officially married 3 months later, right? Oh my gosh. Can you just even think of that? You and your wife are ready to tie the knot, and behind the scenes, your significant other is going behind your back, and you are just going on dates, or that other person is going on dates, and you think, what is happening? What? I thought we were on the same page. But the moral of the lesson is, your replacement is always around. I'll say it again. Your replacement is always around. And it's just a great lesson to remember that, being naive, just going into the date, okay, fine. Just see what happens. From my end, I was just like, oh, okay, see what happens. But to see what happened afterwards, I feel like, oh my, that lady, I can't believe she would do that to her partner. I mean, I feel bad for the guy. And I'm like, she was dating other people prior to you guys getting married, and she didn't even tell me that she was on the verge of being married at that time. And I'm just thinking, oh my gosh, this just opened up another chapter of how marriage really can be just a convenience for some people, and how it's just not as important maybe to others, and they just treat it as a bit of a commodity, a toy, something to just pass on the milestone and say, oh, I had the pretty wedding and I had the pretty dress. And this is not just me bashing on ladies. It's for the men too. It's for everybody. Because this can happen to anybody. Guys, girls, anybody, significant other. Do we really trust that significant other to be with us by our side? And to hear something like that, for your significant other to be dating behind the scenes. I mean, you could be a forgiving person, okay, but is that a forgiving thing to consider? I would argue, well, man, if I was, if I knew that my significant other was dating behind the scenes, behind my back, before we got married, knowing that she was looking at replacements, I just think, no, I would leave her in a heartbeat. No way. I would just say, all right, enough's enough. We're going to part ways. I'm going to just wish you the best. See you later. The thing is to cut ties with the users. There are so many users in this world in different ways. And marriage is one of those ways that a user could get to you, take your goods, take your morale, take your everything from you. And then when the divorce comes, whatever, left with nothing. Alimony, payments, kids to take care of now. You lost custody. Oh my gosh. And so other videos I've done in this channel, right, have been on reflections, trying to better yourself, trying to get better. But I think it's good to share practical stories as well with you all on this channel, just to share with you, okay, there are real life lessons that we should, from real stories that we should contemplate and consider. Our replacement is right around the corner if we don't really know the other person is doing that behind our back. It's just something to consider. The trust, when it's broken, ooh, I mean, like I mentioned before, you can be forgiving, you can care for that person, and I just say wish the best for that person. And yeah, they are both married, they're on their way, but I'm just thinking, oh my gosh, how many other people dated behind their fiance's back before the marriage took place? Deliberately hiding information from people like me that were just like, oh, I did not know any of this was happening behind the scenes. Oh my gosh. So that's part 2 of this story. If we're naive, okay, and you fell into a situation, be cautious that you may have fallen into a trap. The Trojan horse, whatever your metaphor. You were pulled in, and now you're going to pay the consequences because you were too nice. You were naive. No one was going to tell you the warning behind the scenes. Now you're in for it. Now you're in for the trap, the fire, whatever you want to say. Now you got to get out of it. Oh my gosh. So for all young people out there, be good, trust your instincts, trust your gut. If your partner does not feel like a trustworthy partner to just backstab behind the scenes, set up a boundary and move away, move on. Because to me, that's a person you should not trust. Wish them well, move forward, and take care of yourself. Yes, naivety is a part of life, and we grow through our failures. But from me to you, this is my failure or my lesson for you. Technically, yeah, I failed on the date, but the bigger thing is, oh my, I feel bad for the husband. So always grow with the stories, what people share. And so from me to you, be strong, be safe, trust your gut, be great, move forward. You got this. All right. That was from me, Mike the MC, to you all. God bless. Thank you all. Have a wonderful day. Happy Tuesday. See you later.